Welcome back, swordsman, to Kingdom Hearts Dawn of Fractured Memory. Last we left off, our intrepid heroes decided to venture out of Radiant Garden and make their way to the newest location of their chapter, the Boiling Isles, home to the very infamous TV show, The Owl House. If you haven't seen it, go watch it so you understand what the hell is going on. While there, I realized that everything was a lot more different than normal, as everyone was more monstrous than normal. Like, no one looked like a regular human, and mainly because that there were really no regular humans in this world, with the exception of apparently one. They decided to talk to sort of the citizens slash the equivalent of the town's police, to kind of get the understanding, the lay of the land, until they heard a commotion going on caused by none other than the only other human in God damn it, Angel. The only other human in this town, causing a commotion, being swarmed by soldiers of what is known as the Emperor's Coven. Our heroes decide to help out this human, kick the soldiers' ass, while also realizing that they are somehow summoning Heartless, and they decided to escape before more showed up after the glorious ass kicking. The human introduced herself as Luz Nasika, and brought them to where she was staying, which was known as the Owl House, where they were greeted by none other than the owl worm demon thing in the door, Hootie. Right before being introduced, right before they walked in, and Luz basically said, "Welcome to the Owl House," which is where we are now. Alright, so going off of that, what Luz would be expecting is grand fanfare happening or mystical music coming out of nowhere. It's just silent, and she's just standing out there kind of like half waving her hand down, just like, okay, that was not what I expected. When Ida did it when I first came here, it was a lot more dramatic and flary. I don't know how she does it, but yeah, this is basically where I live.
Was there supposed to be music or something big, like fireworks, or?
I mean, maybe, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not used to Ida's usually the one doing this whenever we're bringing people in here, and I don't know. It's just that I'm not really good at dramatics.
I see. Well, thankfully none of us are either, so that's good.
Luz just kind of walks over to a part of the staircase, just climbs up a little bit, and then looks to you and is like, first, just a bit of a heads up. Technically, I don't actually own this house. This actually belongs to my friend Ida, who's been letting me stay here for, I want to say almost a year? Oh, I don't know. I lost track of time, and honestly, time here is probably a lot more different than human realm. But yeah, no, Ida and King are the ones that live here, and I'm just here, honestly. But no, I'll go and let Ida know that you guys are here. And she heads up the stairs.
Oh, okay. Um, wait, never mind. Stupid question.
So Luz heads up the stairs, and you can hear her going, Ida, we got company. And from another part of upstairs in the house, you hear a bunch of thunking around. You hear an older woman's voice goes, it's not your girlfriend again, is it, Luz? Because, I mean, you didn't have to scream that she was. No, 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 no. These are new people. They kind of helped me out as the Emperor's Coven almost started another thing again. Again? Jeez. These guys are getting more desperate. What was this? The second time this week? Third, actually, I think. All right, well, I'll be there in a minute. Luz comes back down and she's like, she'll be just a minute.
Okay, sounds good. Can I ask a question, Blues, Miss?
Yeah, what's up?
You said, uh, human realm earlier. Is there more than one realm here?
Oh, well, I mean, not a lot of people know that. Well, a lot of people in the Boiling Isles kind of know this, but technically, but the Boiling Isles is this place is kind of like the home to what a to a bunch of like monsters and stuff that a lot of people think were like from uh like mythology and whatnot.
Hmm.
Except for the giraffes, I don't understand how that happened, but anyway, like griffins, Loch Ness monster. You see Cooties kind of pull, like, does his weird worm thing, kind of reaches around, is like, oh yeah, that was me, Hoot.
Oh, God.
Lewis is just like, we'll talk about that later, Hootie. But yeah, no, a lot of like what people in the human realm thought was like legends or mythology and whatnot are found here. And human realm is where I'm from. Hence, like you can tell, like most people around here have like the pointed ears or look a little monstrous. And nope, there's just me with my nice round ears.
Huh. That's interesting. Uh, Never really thought about that much. Mythology and monsters and all that stuff. I mean, hey, being human's cool too. So,
I mean, yeah, it does have its perks, especially around here. But no, a lot of people don't really understand a lot of what's happened in the human realm. And I don't know. When I first met Ida, she was trying to peddle off a bunch of like trash from the human realm and trying to make it sound like. Then you hear the older woman's voice go, "Hey, hey, hey! No, those were ancient artifacts from the human realm, and you know it." As you guys turn around and you see a older, pale white lady. Like when I'm talking pale white, I mean she's literally white. With um actually two different colored eyes, one being yellow, the other being sort of like a grayish silver, and along with like a giant mop of gray hair, a red dress, and or red ragged dress, and she has like one yellow sharp tooth sticking out,
huh. Oh.
and of course pointed ears.
Uh, oh.
Yeah. So then Luz kind of turns around and is like, "Oh, that was quicker than normal." Ida's just like, yeah, well, you got me when I wasn't exactly putting my feet up. Anyway, who are these guys? And Luz is just like, oh yeah, introductions. This is Isui, Asta, Ken, and Kristalina. They're the ones that helped me out in the market. Guys, this is Ida.
Hi.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah. Have you ever been told you're very intimidating? I just gotta ask off the bat.
Yeah, yeah, well, I am the number one criminal here in Bonesboro, mainly because I don't want to conform to any of the whole dumb coven system stuff, but
Oh, okay. That's cool. You're like a criminal in a rebel kind of way. I dig that.
Ida points to you, Eastwind, and is like, and looks to Luz and is like, I like this girl.
Yeah, you do.
Luz is like, and Luz is just like, Ida, we can't keep more people here. Ida's just like, hey, do I need to remind you who actually owns this house? Luz is just like, yeah, and do I need to remind you who keeps it less chaotic? Ida's like, yeah, that's neither of us, kid.
That's why I'm here. But
Couldn't be turned into a frog, so now you're gonna live in a tree.
um, Miss Ida, I have you had I guess my first question is, have you had like long experiences with these sort of dark, shadowy, stubby creatures with horns and yellow eyes before?
Ida kind of looks and he's like, oh, you're talking about those weird abomination things the Emperor's Coven came up with.
Yep, those ones.
Ida kind of shrugs and is like, nah, they honestly, it wasn't really like much trouble. I mean, they like first that lame Emperor Belos came out to the people and said that the Abominations Coven was working on a new thing and wanted to show a demonstration. Then next thing you know, these things showed up. But I mean, from what everyone saw, it looked like the Emperor's Coven had them under a collar and leash or something.
Huh. Uh, this might sound weird, but so like it's a long story, but like we're not from around here. We actually like just arrived here, so uh, you know that coven thing you were talking about? I guess like what are those? What's a coven? It's a good way to put it.
Ida looks like she's about to say something, and Liz is like, let's keep your let's keep bias out of this for now, Ida, and let's just describe it plainly. He's just like, all right, fine, you're doing it though. Luz sighs and's like, the coven system is basically a system of, I guess you could say, different factions within the nation of the Boiling Isles. Each one is dedicated to a certain practice of magic, like plants or healing or divination, abominations, construction, that kind of thing. And each coven system, when you're fully enrolled, gives you a sort of seal that prevents you from using any other type of magic, except for the one that your coven is a part of. It's just like, and it's also a way of controlling other people's magic and preventing them from learning their full potential. And Luce is just like, Ida, what did I tell you? Ida just kind of sighs and just like, yeah, screw this. I'm getting some apple blood. Head straight to the kitchen.
Um. Well.
Luz is just like, Luz is just like, yeah, sorry about that. Ida's never really liked the idea of the whole coven system to begin with, and that's kind of what one of the reasons why she's been labeled as one of the most dangerous criminals here in the Boiling Isles. And a lot of people also refer to her as a uh, like a practitioner of like wild magic or something like that. It's not entirely. Um,
Wow, that's really interesting. Luz, do you know any magic? Are you a part of any of the covens?
oh, me? No, 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 no. I don't honestly think I'd be accepted into any of the covenants at this point, considering that anywhere I go, there seems to be a lot of trouble. But you could say I kind of practice magic. It's kind of complicated because I don't really do it the way that everyone else here does it because they have some sort of like weird bile sac that's connected to their heart that allows them to do magic. It's really weird and creepy, but um I kind of can do magic like this. She takes out a piece of paper and starts drawing some symbol on it. Uh, and when she's finished, she taps her hand on it, and the paper forms a ball of light that starts to lift up.
Oh, that's really cool. Uh, I mean, magic is magic. Uh, do you think? Hmm. Do you think you could teach me to do that kind of magic? Is that? I'm just curious.
I mean, yeah, it's not honestly that hard to learn. It is just like, it's very hard. Luz is just like, just because you don't really like studying at school doesn't make glyph magic hard to learn. She's like, yeah, well, I honestly think it could be a lot more simpler if you could just do stuff. Luz is just like, hey, Dios mío. That's not how this works, Ida, and you know it.
I mean, Isumi here already knows some magic.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for reminding me. Um, so, have you ever learned how to teleport?
Luz kind of shakes her head and is like, no, but I can make myself invisible by holding my breath.
Oh,
I think she has you beat.
oh man, can't compete with that. That sounds really. Wait, can you show us?
Yeah, sure. She gets on. She takes out another piece of paper, starts drawing a different symbol on it, taps it as she kind of takes a deep breath and just is just kind of like she disappears.
Okay. Damn it, she can actually do it. I was trying to call her bluff. Okay.
Yeah, and you can see it for like a few seconds, and then just like she kind of she exhales and she just like snaps back and she's like, oh boy, I gotta get better at that.
That was really cool. Oh my gosh! Wow, nice.
Yeah, that actually came through a lot of trial and error.
Huh. Well, it's not teleportation, but it's still pretty cool, I would say.
Yeah, you see Ida kind of come back with a mug in her hand. She's like, I could teleport. And he's like, and then Lucy's just like, yeah, you could teleport, but no, but now you just need to kind of focus on practicing the glyphs. It's just He was just like,
No, 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 no.
learning is so boring.
Let's hear Ida out. Let's Ida. Hi, how are you? You wanna you wanna have a teleport fight? Let's see who can go further. I think this sounds like a great idea.
Luz is just like, oh no. It's just, Anita kind of looks at you and is like, hey, listen, kid. I said that I could
Ah.
teleport. Right now, my magic ain't exactly what it used to be.
Oh. Did something happen that changed it, or?
Luz kind of looks to you and is like, looks at you and is like, you said you were from Glandis?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you hadn't heard about what happened with Ida?
First year, just transferred in, and I'm actually new in town, so.
Okay. Let's see. Alright. So yeah, Luz just kind of looks at you and is like, okay, well, Ida kind of lost most of her magic. Lost most of her magic after being captured by Belos and me trying to help figure out how to get her out of it.
Oh. Bellows, that's the, Lord guy you were talking about earlier, right?
Ida kind of nods and is like, yep, Emperor of the Boiling Isles, and supposedly can talk to the Titan, but I just say that's just all baloney.
There's a Titan here?
Luz just kind of looks at you and is like, the Titan that makes up the Boiling Isles?
Sorry. It's just all new to me. It takes some time to get used to.
Luz is just like, yeah, I don't know if Bellos can actually hear what the Titan says and whatnot, but he's definitely a powerful he's a powerful witch and probably one of the most powerful.
Huh. Well. Uh. I'm seemingly out of words to say. What did Bellows... Why did he capture you, Ida?
Well, for one, I didn't want to conform to his whole coven system, and for Bellows, people who don't want to join covens are labeled as practitioners of wild magic and criminals and that whole thing. And it's just, this has kind of been going on for a long time now, where it's just like this big elaborate game of cat and mouse, and honestly, it's just getting really annoying at this point. But yeah, that's kind of the main gist of it all.
Well, that sucks. No one should rule with an iron fist. You know what? I have an idea. Why don't we go confront Emperor Bellows right now? And we should make him not do that. And I start marching away.
Do you even know where you're going?
Nope. But I'll find him.
You see Luz just kind of pinch the bridge of her nose and say something in whatever other language she kind of switches to, and she's like, you can't just go marching up to Belos's castle and just tell him that is wrong. Trust me, we've tried. It doesn't work that way. I've usually been thrown out by the Emperor's Covenant multiple times. Not to mention, I've run into several of their higher ups, and it's not something that you can just easily do as like putting on a shirt or buying a burger or something like that. Nobody just walks up to Belos uninvited.
Well, um, you know what they say about me? That I'm a really good liar. And so, in every tough situation I've gotten myself into, I just use. Basically, okay. The plan is.
You're really proving your point here.
Yeah, exactly. So what the plan is, we're gonna walk over there, and then we're gonna say, "Hey, this is bad. Don't do that." And then they'll say, "Okay, we completely agree." And then resolve. Right? So sound plan, yeah.
It is just like, well, first off, you sound insane. Which normally I like, but this is the kind of insane that even makes me lose my head. And Luz is just like, Ida, when's that actually ever stopped you? You've literally been decapitated several times.
What?
Luz. And Ida's like, oh, yeah. I always forget about that.
You forgot you were decapitated?
And it happens not as often as you'd think, but it definitely gets annoying.
So it happened more than once?
Yeah. Luz is just like, you don't want to know. Trust me.
So you've been decapitated multiple times and you're still alive, but you're scared of walking up to this emperor?
I'm not scared of walking up to the Emperor. I'm just saying that it's a dumb idea. It's like what little Pipsqueak's been saying. That guy has some pretty tight security, and I should know. I have freaking Hootie as part of my house. And Hootie just pops out and is like, "That's me." It's like, yeah. He may seem weird, but he's honestly some of the best security I've ever had for this place. But that aside, Belos is. I'm all for rebelling against Belos, but walking into an actual suicide mission? Yeah, no. I'd rather be decapitated again.
Well, it seems like that's more a minor inconvenience for you, but so okay, so we're not gonna go and stop Bellows. Okay, we'll do that tomorrow. But today, actually, I have another question for you, Miss Ida, if you don't mind. I'm sorry, I keep like overwhelming you, but there's this guy that actually we've been looking for. Um, he wears like this black coat and he's got the hood on and he covers his face completely. He's really ominous. He goes blah blah blah, walks all around town like a stalker. Have you seen anyone that matches this description, or maybe Kane or something like that?
Ida and Lou just kind of look around and is just like, guy in a hood? Kind of shake their head and is like, no, can't really think of anyone that looks like that. The only other creepy person I can think of is Bellis's new first lieutenant or second lieutenant or whatever the hell she wants to call herself.
Oh, um, what's her name?
Lewis kind of shrugs and Ida's like, I don't know, it was something with an A. It was like Ada or I don't know. I don't know, but she's definitely a bit of a weird one. Now, which like, and when I mean weird, I don't mean like is like weird like the level that the Emperor's Coven already is. I mean, yeah, they cover their faces and whatnot, but she just she just kind of gives off this weird adult teen thing going on. I don't know what to describe it. Luz is just like, are you talking emo? And he was like, no, no, not that one. Luz is just like, yeah, I think she came around about, I want to say a few days before Bellows introduced the new abominations.
Okay. Last question, and then I'll like explain what those little shadowy creatures are. Um, have you had before anyone who like specifically terrorized you or like opposed you or that like you didn't like and you didn't like them back? Or I said that wrong. That you didn't like before?
Um, Ida kind of shrugs and they're like, there's a lot of people I don't like. Bellows being one. Uh, one of his lieutenants, the Golden Guard, for another, but I mean, he's not really that big of a deal. There was a time where I didn't actually like Luz's girlfriend, but it kind of warmed up to her after a while. Luz is just like, Ida! You can see her kind of like blush a little bit, and Ida continues, let's see who else. Oh, there was a time I hated my sister, but that was for a whole nother thing entirely, and at this point we've kind of come to terms with each other. Yeah, no, I think the only person that I can think I can truly hate is probably Bellows. And even then, guy's more of an annoying prick than an arch nemesis or whatever.
Okay. Did he ever die or anything like that? Did he ever go like take a really long nap, or did he like vanish? Or...
No, but it would have been nice if he did. Oh boy, it would have caused a lot more trouble if Bellows was out of the picture. Luz is just like, Luz just kind of nods and is like, yeah, no, Bellows has been around for, well, as long as I've been here. That's for sure. And I can't think of a time when we've actually had a chance to. No, I can't really think of a time when Bellows has actually died.
Okay. Oh. Okay. So you said like the Coven was the one that introduced those dark, shadowy abominations with the horns and the yellow eyes.
Yeah?
So those are called the Heartless. They are born from the darkness within people's hearts, and we're here to help you get rid of them. Well, you know, actually, I just happen to be here. You know, new student at Glandis High. They called me in because I'm a really big deal around these parts, and you know, I'm just the problem solver. Guy, girl, shit. I'm the problem solver.
Luz is just like, Heartless? Huh. Honestly, this sounds like this sounds like a monster out of a video game to me, but I mean, whatever.
If only you knew.
Yeah, he is like, well, yeah, I mean, they are a little annoying, and I honestly don't know how the hell Bellows was able to get hold of them, but
Well, why don't we ask him directly once we... Go!
well, I mean,
We're just
if
keep
you want,
letting you. Okay.
Ida just kind of looks and is like, well, I mean, if you want to I mean, if you want to see what happens when you try and barge in on Bellows, we warned you, but I'm not going to stop you. Besides, I need to go shopping anyways.
Well,
Um,
oh shit.
then you see for a bit that Ida grabs a cloak, starts to walk out of the door, and is like, "Oh yeah, almost forgetting something." She reaches out her hand. She's like, "Magic staff, come to me." Nothing really happens for a quick sec, and then you hear a bunch of like crashing, clattering going on upstairs. Luz is just like wincing, and she's like, "Oh I'm gonna have to clean that up later." Then you see from the stairway a staff flies from upstairs into Ida's hand. It looks really thin, and it's like a really thin piece of wood, as I don't know what you would call it, the shaft of the staff. I don't know. And then on top sits a little wooden owl. And he's like, that's better. All right, come on. I want to get this shopping done. Let's go. Chop, chop.
Okay, yeah, let's.
Luz is just like, I'll catch up with you guys later. I probably should clean that up before King throws another tantrum.
Oh, do you want some help? I could stay behind if Austin you want to escort Ida and shop. I can help you clean up.
I can do that.
All right. Yeah, that would be great. So, when outside, Ida kind of sets her staff kind of like between her legs like a broom, with the owl sitting out front. Then you see the owl kind of like, the owl's eyes kind of like glow, wings kind of stretch out, and she's like, well, hop on.
I will cautiously get on, I guess.
And as soon as you get on, you feel as if you feel the staff just start whooshing off from the ground and flies back into town where you just were. That being said, Roz, even or odds?
Even.
It's always even.
Nice. Okay. So we're gonna keep the POV over at Roz for a bit. After a few minutes of flying and landing back in Bonesborough, you guys set down on the street. You and Ida hop off, and the owl returns to being inanimate and its wings closed. Nina's just like, "Oh, you doing all right?"
I'm a little dizzy.
Let me guess, your first time flying on his staff like that?
Yes.
Don't worry, you'll get used to it. Now, I gotta head over now to do that shopping. Come on. You see as Ito walk out from the sort of alleyway that you guys are on and start walking back through the marketplace that you just were in.
I will scurry after her.
All right. One thing you do notice is that, for one, Ida's not exactly hiding her appearance. She's just kind of walking around as she is, and there are some people that look at her, but it seems like for some reason people aren't really paying much attention to her as she's making her way over to this one shop that has a sort of signboard out with the image of a potion on it. And she's like, "All right, here we are. Hope we made it in time." She knocks on the She knocks on the sort of shutter on the side. It opens up, and you see a sort of younger guy, regular skin complexion, the pointy ears. He's like, "Oh, Ida, Ida, you're here. I wasn't actually expecting you for another week." And he was like, "Yeah, I know, but it's after what happened. But I needed a little bit of extra. I need a little bit of extra for bed. You think you got any more potions? If you get, or sorry, got any more of the elixirs?" And he's like, "Oh, I might have a few. I might have a few left. It seems to be kind of going pretty quick, even with your buying aside. Let me double check in the back." You see the guy kind of closes the shutters for a quick second. And you kind of hear on the other end that he walks off to another part of the shop.
So, does nobody here care that you're the most wanted criminal?
He was like, they used to care, and then kind of like, and then everything happened with me getting captured by Bellows and that whole thing, losing most of my powers. Now people just kind of look away, which, I mean, normally I wouldn't be complaining about, because that means I wouldn't have to hide, but just not a lot of people see me as much of a dangerous threat as they used to, which kind of sucks to me, because but now it's, well, every few times a week it's usually focused on Luz, which honestly I have no idea why Bells is wanting to get a hold of her or whatever, but it happens more times than I care to count. And well, he's obviously planning something, and just wish I really knew what it was.
Maybe he wants her because she's from the human realm. Or information or something.
Yeah, but I mean, the only doorway that we had to the human realm got destroyed, and I don't know, I don't understand what more use she would be to him, since the thing was my door to begin with.
Yeah.
That aside, I actually been to the human world a few times.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've been there plenty of times. It's actually kind of interesting.
Nobody's recognized you there? Or not recognized you, but noticed that you're not human?
It's not like they really care. I mean, humans have weird explanations for all different kind of things anyway. Not enough time in the sun. So what? Oh God, what are they called? Some sort of prosthetic surgery procedure. I don't know. The only person that actually really believed that I wasn't from the human realm was my ex-boyfriend.
Oh.
All right. So you buy potions often?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I come here often enough. I mean, I don't know how much you entirely know, but these potions kind of help me from turning into a... Well, they help me from turning into a giant owl beast. Yeah, so these things prevent that from happening, and I just take them daily to make sure that, well, that I just stay who I am. I mean, it's gotten a little better, though, in the last month or so.
And people here have started to not be scared of you.
No, it's really annoying, too, because, I mean, everyone's seen it. I mean, there was a live broadcast on it, on what was to be my execution, That's another story. But yeah, no, now people aren't really worried about me much anymore, and sometimes it's nice, sometimes it's annoying because, well, I mean, I still have magic. I can still do stuff.
Yeah, it sounds like you have a lot of concerning stories.
Yeah, yeah, no, but that's one of the reasons why I always enjoyed going to and from the human realm for a bit. That's actually one of the reasons why. I mean, granted, when I was there, I didn't actually use my real name. I went by an alias, but even then, it was still a lot of fun.
How did you create a portal to the human realm?
Funny enough, I found it. So, back when I was first cursed, not even my own mother knew what was going on, and she was panicking, and I didn't know what to do. I was panicking, so I ran away from home, and literally, he tripped over a suitcase that ended up being a door to the human realm.
What? What?
That. I mean. How many human portals are there?
For all we know, there was just that one. Apparently, Luz has been discovering that it was from a human that came to the Boiling Isles centuries ago. She's been trying to find a way back ever since she destroyed the portal so Bellas wouldn't get his hands on it. And ever since then, we've been finding out a little more research. Turns out that someone else had, from the human realm, came here before and created the portal. And now we've tried to make our own, but it just didn't quite work out, apparently. But for all we know, that was the only truly functioning portal to the human realm.
Well, the Heartless might be a part of that. They come from these things called rifts, and we don't know a lot about them, but Belos might have been working with this group to create a rift.
Oh, great. More power for Bellos to try and get his hands on. As she kind of says that, the guy opens his shoves back. He's like, yeah, I was able to find let's see, about 5 more elixirs here for you, Ida. I won't be getting another shipment at least for another month or so. And she's like, another month? All right, I guess I'll make it work. She passes over a bag of coins to him, takes the elixirs, and is just like, all right, well, that's out of the way. Anything else you want to do around here?
I don't think so. I don't even have money for this world.
All right. We'll head on back. I guess, and see what everyone else is up to.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. With that, we are going to cut back to the Owl House. Easily, you and Luz have been mostly upstairs, cleaning up the mess from when Ida just kind of summoned her staff from God knows wherever it was. Funny enough, it was from a closet somewhere, and Luz just kind of seems to be switching back and forth from English to some other language that you do not recognize.
Okay. Man, this place is dusty, apparently. Hey, Luz?
Yeah.
How did Ida do that thing where she summoned the staff and it flew to her? How did she do that?
Oh, that was her talisman.
Her what?
Her pal. All right. All right, time for another crash course, because apparently Glandis doesn't teach you anything.
Yeah.
So when witches become of a certain age, they're allowed to um, create their first staff, which usually you take the wood from a very special tree to carve out the shape of an animal or an animal to turn the staff, and the animal actually turns into this sort of little, I guess you would say, like, magical construct thing. I honestly don't know the entirety of it, but let's just say that it's semi-sentient.
Huh. Wow.
That is basically what a palisman is. Like, it's like a talisman. A palisman.
That's cool. Man, you guys really like owls around here, huh? Whew.
Oh, I mean, Ida's not called the Owl Lady for nothing.
That's fair. Man, still really cool though. Yeah, I can totally relate to that. They taught us about that in my class. Hey, I noticed you were talking in another language back there. What's that about?
Oh, well, not only am I from the human realm, but I'm kind of I kind of was raised up in a sort of multi-national family, so I got to learn how to talk in English, and I got to learn how to talk in Spanish, and that whole thing, and I just kind of fluctuate between the two every once in a while, and most of the stuff that my mom tells me, whenever I was being raised up by her, was usually in Spanish anyway, so yeah, it just kind of stuck.
Oh, that's really interesting. I don't think I've ever heard someone speak a Spanish before. So, first time for everything, you know?
Isui, I want you to give me a charisma, or not a... Yeah, no, because this is going to be a... Yeah, give me a charisma check.
Uh-oh. Loading. Alright.
Okay. So, as you guys are talking, you kind of feel something strange in your heart. Like, you kind of feel like something... You can kind of feel like something is like near around here, but it's just a weird feeling, but it just kind of feels like that somewhere in your heart, you know that like something else is here.
Oh. Okay. Can I... Can I... Man. Most of the time I just have spells to get me out of situations. Hey, Luz?
Yeah?
This is gonna sound weird, but do you have, like, any... I don't know how to put this. Like, important objects around here? Objects of sentimental value? Photographs? Old memorabilia? Anything?
She kind of shrugs and is like, well, I mean, of Ida's, there's probably a bunch of stuff like that around here, but of mine, I didn't really bring much when I first came here. The only thing I think I really have is like my phone, but why do you ask?
I have this strange feeling in my heart that something... I don't know, that's something... I don't know if it's of importance to me, or you, or Ida, or everybody, but it's just something feels like it's close by. I don't know what it is. I just feel something.
Huh. Have you tried following this feeling? Seeing where it takes you, that kind of thing?
Well, I don't think I've felt it before, so I don't really know what caused it or what direction it's leading me in. I don't know.
Oh. Well, guess we could find out.
Okay. Oh, hey, by the way, have I shown you this really awesome key-shaped sword that you get at Galandus? You want to see?
Luce is just like, key-shaped sword? Yes, please.
I summon it. Yeah, this is what you get your first year to prove you're a Galandus student.
You see Luz just kind of is like in awe at this, and just to clarify, because I was terrible at describing it, the feeling you're getting in your heart is, well, like you feel like something is near, but it also feels like it's like tugging you somewhere. So.
Oh. Okay.
I should have described it better, but yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. I will say, have you ever seen anything like this before? Any key-shaped swords?
She shakes her head and just like, no, but that is very cool.
Thanks. Yeah, like I said, I'm a pretty big deal because I have this thing, so I'm like pretty much famous. You want to try holding it?
Sure. She kind of reaches her hand out, grabs it by the hilt, one hand by the hilt, the other on sort of resting on the side of the blade, just kind of looks at it in awe and just like, this is awesome.
Yeah, be careful. It's got a really creative name. It's called Key Blade. Came up with it myself, and it's cool.
She's like, whoa.
Yeah.
I will say this still sounds like something from a video game, but cool.
Yeah. What's a video game?
She looks at you and is like, it's a human thing.
But okay. But I'm a human. Okay. Can you hold on to that for a little while? Forgot your name. Luz. There's something that I realized that it actually is leading me in a direction. This feeling, I feel like I'm being pulled somewhere. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, no, do your thing.
Okay. I sort of just start randomly walking, hoping that the feeling will take me somewhere.
All right, so you sort of feel the pull, kind of taking you down the stairs, like out from the hallway upstairs, down to the first floor and out of the house. You kind of start walking for a little bit until you get to a sort of small clearing within the sort of autumn-colored forest in this place. And from there, on the other side of the clearing, you see a figure sort of leaning on one of the trees. As you get closer, you see that it's the same figure that you've been seeing in your dreams lately.
Oh shit. Oh, wow. Okay. Let me Let me check something really quickly. Okay. I will say, sort of like whispering to myself, I hope you don't mind, Luz, and sort of like swipe the air and summon my Keyblade again. And I will cast, Oh shit, we haven't had a long rest, never mind. Well.
Nope.
Ah, shit. Okay. I will sort of just have my Keyblade in my hand then, and sort of just like try to approach her like without like being like I'm gonna try to be stealthy.
Alright, so you kind of make your way over to this figure, kind of trying to be quiet. You see her kind of raise up her helmed head, and she's like, "So, you're here."
Yeah, I am. Who are you?
Doesn't matter. You shouldn't even be here to begin with.
Well, it does matter, and, well, if you don't think I should be here, then that means I'm causing you a problem. So that means I'm going to stick around for even longer to inconvenience you.
God, what a nuisance.
Okay,
You see her kind of turn to you and is like, even when I try and get rid of you, you always seem to come back.
you... Who are you? What do you mean, get rid of me?
She kind of chuckles. She's like, oh, you don't remember. Oh, there's a first.
I don't remember a lot of stuff, and I feel really guilty because I feel like there are people I should remember, but point is I'm working on it. If you could just help me sort of like jog my memory.
Why bother? You're not going to be here much longer anyway.
Wait. It's just because did we used to know each other, miss?
You could say that. You could say we're close.
Like kissing each other close, or not that close?
What? Ew, what? No, get your head out of...
Well, I had to check, okay? It's preliminary testing. So not that close. Okay, gotcha. Friends? Sisters?
Look, I'm not going to hand everything to you, like on a silver platter. If you want to figure it out, you do it yourself. But just do it away from me. Or I swear that the next time we meet, you will not exist.
Oh.
In fact, you shouldn't have even existed to begin with.
Sorry that I exist. But why are you... So why are you here then?
That's for me to know, and for me only.
But I don't get it. Why show up, and why do I have this feeling in my heart like I should approach you? And why would you start this conversation if you don't want me to talk to you, if you don't want me to exist?
Well, apparently, just leaving you to do your own thing isn't going to work. Mordred and Colsax have tried that, and look what's happened. They're both idiots. Now, Then again, I can understand why Colsex is annoyed with us.
Yeah. Uh, that guy's stupid. I hate him. But listen, um, whatever I did to you that I don't remember, uh, I'm really sorry, and I'm sorry that I don't remember. Is there anything I can do to make you not hate me?
That bridge is long crossed. Besides, even if you could try it, there's really not much to do.
But I want to try. I want to fix this. I don't want it to.
You can't fix what's broken. Trust me. Whatever you think can be fixed, it ain't gonna happen. Besides, you don't even remember, so why even bother?
Because if I matter to you that much, wouldn't you want it to be fixed? I'm trying to understand. I just want to help. I take a step closer.
You see her summon her Keyblade, one that's sort of glowing with shadowy aura and jagged and dark, points into you and he's like, not another step closer.
Okay. Okay. I set my Keyblade down on the ground. Just. Will you at least promise me one thing? Just one?
Will it get you to leave this damn world?
Well, maybe in a few days. We'll see. But what if you leave these people alone? Take the Heartless out, get the rift solved, and then we never have to talk again. If you hate me that much, then I'll go my own way and you never have to see me again. Just don't hurt these people or my friends for that matter.
Ain't you hilarious? First off, what I'm doing here is something that needs to be done. Not because Mordred thinks that whatever he's being told is a part of some sort of grand scheme. I don't care about that. I'm doing this for me. And me only.
So you're not a fan of what Xehanort did then?
Xehanort had his own problems. And we've all seen the results of that. And to be fair, even some of his back plans, we've seen the results for when they backfired. But this, what I'm doing here, has nothing to do with that bald-headed freak. What I'm doing is for my own reasons. That's one of the reasons. And that exact reason is one of the reasons why I tried to get rid of you.
Oh. I'm sorry. That about inconveniencing you, and, sorry. I know there must be a whole thing, but unfortunately for you, a hero stands in between your path to the domination of worlds and the tipping of scales. Me, the greatest hero that has ever lived. So, if you ever, basically I'm here to foil all your plans.
Well, God, you're stubborn. Fine. You want to play the hero? You want to see where that gets you again? Fine. But next time we meet, it's not going to end well. I could just finish this right now if I wanted to. But I've got things to do.
Can you at least... I'm sorry to ask. Can you at least tell me your name?
You really want to try and remember?
Yes, I want to fix this. Again.
Well, how about this? Beat me in a match, and I'll tell. If I win, you leave for good right now. Does that sound like a plan?
I look at my hand. And I sort of clench it into a fist. I look up at her and go, what do I get if I win?
Didn't you just listen? I told you.
Yeah, sometimes.
You get your answer.
Sometimes things go over my head, I'm sorry. And will you leave these people alone?
That's not up for me to decide. Are you gonna take the deal or not?
I summon my keyblade into my hand. And I point it at her and I go, if you think it'll help fix the things that I did, then absolutely.
Oh, this'll be good. Roll initiative, please.
Oh God.
Alright, unfortunately I did not make a map for this, so this is just gonna be us fighting on a blank space.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh
God, I'm already bad at damage. Hold on.
Alright, 11.
Got too much stuff open right now. Alright. Ah, shit.
Alright, she's got the first move. And yes, you can see her name in the turn order. Alright, first thing she's gonna do is... Wait, hold on, let me see. Just got done touching her up, too.
Oh.
I feel like I missed something adding it in here. Alright, whatever. Yeah, first thing she is going to do is... she's gonna cast Hex on you.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You did not see that coming, did you?
This was a bad idea. Oh, God.
There's my Hex symbol. There we go. Alright.
Oh, shit.
Remember, you do have potions.
Yeah.
Just gonna make her way forward and then take a swing with her Keyblade.
Okay. ACC2.
Oh, for son of a... Let me fix the toggle.
Oops.
And do this again, because that's how it rolls. Oh, shit.
That definitely hits.
That hits, you take 6 damage.
Oh, God.
And... Oh, wait. And... because you're also hexed... Hex D8.
I'm about to eat dirt. Oh my god.
D6. +2.
Oh god. Okay. I got this. I got this.
And it is your turn.
Okay. Remind me how much high potion does again?
I want to say 44 plus 4.
Okay. Alright. So first thing... Yeah, first things first. Let's try one of those. Because I just ate a whole barrage. So... Okay.
Nice.
Do I know how to do basic arithmetic? Of course not. Okay. Alright. And I will look at her and I will say, that was a good couple of swings you got in. But not as good as I am with the Keyblade. And I will... Schmeck. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Nope.
Okay.
And nope.
So, maybe you're a little bit better than me, but... that's it.
Alright, it's her turn. Let me double check one thing, because I feel like I missed something. I did. Alright, well, I'll add it next time around.
Uh-oh.
Alright, no, I just couldn't remember if she also gets extra attack, because I couldn't remember if that was a subclass feat or a class feat. It's a class feat, so I'll worry about that later. She is going to go for another Keyblade attack. Fail. Yeah, no, I'll just have it at her. Of course, I didn't write that down. Hate it when I don't do that. You know what? That's gonna be the end of her turn.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, Isui, what do you got?
Alright. Thank God, because I don't want to eat anymore. Let's bonus action. Let's drop a Zephyr Strike.
Oh shit.
And then... so, I'll roll the first at advantage. And then the second one will be normal.
Yeah.
Hiya! Fuck.
That will not hit.
Okay. I say, hold on. I'm just warming up.
That will hit.
Hey.
Alright. For 6.
Don't know like it.
Yeah. Can you see? Yes, you can see your health bar. Cool. Alright. Her turn. She kind of chuckles and she's like, you think you really know the power of the Keyblade?
It's not that hard to comprehend. Plus, there are more where those came from.
Let me show you how Let me show you how a Keyblade can truly be used.
Oh, no. I'm so scared.
She... you see that she starts to glow for a little bit. Oh, jeez.
Oh, bless you.
Parts of her outfit start to be outlined in red, and from her offhand, a second Keyblade form starts to manifest. She's going Valor, baby.
I shouldn't have done this. I should not be here right now.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay, lasts for up to 1 minute. Valor form. So you see that she summons this second Keyblade in her hand, and you notice that this second Keyblade has distinct details that look a lot similar to Vanitas' Keyblade for some reason.
Can I shout, "Wow! You and Vanitas must get... fuck. You and Vanitas must get along, huh?"
Alright, hold on, I'm realizing that I never wrote down the...
You're all good.
Yeah. Charisma. D6. Okay, cool. She chuckles and is like, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be where we are now.
Well, yeah, that's fair, but... Did you have to be as brooding as him? I mean, have a little fun.
I'm gonna hit you now.
Okay.
That one fails. Now for the offhand. It's a 15 hit.
No, it does not.
Damn. Double damn because she cannot cast spells in this form.
Oh. Damn. That's wild.
Maybe I will put in the extra attack thing because this is gonna get really dumb pretty quick.
Okay, I realized I gotta adjust something on my... Oh, wait. Okay. Just keeping track. Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh, wait, yeah. Sorry. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Am I still within hitting range of her?
Yeah, you're still within hitting range.
Cool. Let's take 2 smacks. Hiya. Hiya. Oh
Nope.
God. So bad. Miss Girl, can you stand still?
Alright, her turn. This thing lasts up to a freaking minute, so she's still gonna keep smacking you. So, hiya. No. Hiya. Yes.
Hits.
Plus
Oh, here it comes.
3 points of necrotic damage from Hex. Now for the offhand. Does not hit.
Okay.
Alright, your turn.
I say, you're really getting on my nerve, girl. Stop. I don't know. Let's smack her twice again. Okay.
Shit. Yeah, those both hit.
Hey. I think I still have Zephyr Strike on as well.
I think you do still have Zephyr Strike on.
Cool.
Okay, so that's 20.
Oh,
Oh shit.
love that spell.
Alright. That be it?
Yes, sir.
Alright, her turn. She is still in Valor form because that thing can last up to a minute.
Alright.
So, she going to smack and smack. Does the 17 hit?
My AC's 18, so no.
Oh, damn you. Okay, she's gonna offhand then. Damn, okay.
Okay,
Never mind.
we're in a good spot now. I got this now. All right. I will say, I bet you regret fighting me now, huh? Okay, fair enough.
Not really.
Okay. Smackaroo. Smacka.
Jesus Christ, those will both hit.
We're in it to win it. Yeah, damage is damage.
So 18. She's gonna use her reaction to use dodge roll.
Oh! Damn it!
So that's 18 halved to 9.
Yeah.
She's hurting though.
Alright.
She kind of looks at you and she's like, "Well, you're definitely better than I thought you'd be."
Is that a compliment or an insult?
It's gonna be neither, because you're gonna be in the ground pretty quick. Smacky.
It's...
Smacky.
Oh, shit.
That's 2d6.
Oh, damn. Oh, I was so
For an
cocky.
addition. Oh.
Oh, I was so cocky.
Oh my god. Okay, good news, you're not dead.
Oh.
I'm not that evil. So you see that you get, with this last blow, you get knocked from the Keyblade, and you get blown down onto the ground. Really freaking hurt. She just walks over, points her Keyblade to you, and is like, "Deal's a deal. Get out."
Okay, wait. Before you say anything else, why don't we... Whew, holy shit, that hurt. Okay. Why don't we... Let's work another deal, because I have friends here. Wow, I didn't...
Then tell them to get out too.
Come on. You have to admit that I was close.
I'll say that you're not a complete weakling, but your heart just doesn't have the strength to actually beat me.
You're right about that. But next time I will. Next time I will be strong enough. Whew, man. Wow. It really hurt. Did you really want me to leave, or did you...
Yeah, that's why I made the deal. If I won, you left.
Just like leave the forest, or... Okay.
You can't weasel your way out of this.
Come on. Come on, don't be that way.
You're weak. Yes, you may have gotten a few good hits on me,
Really
but in the
close.
end, you don't have the heart. You don't have the heart or the power to beat me or the rest of the cult.
Well,
You really think you could take us on your own?
well, if the rest of them are as weak as you were, then maybe. I start crawling away. I flip her off as I leave.
Do me a favor. Take a page out of Ven's book and know when to give up. With that, she opens a dark corridor and disappears.
Okay. I flop to the ground, exhausted.
Alright, you... you basically just had your ass kicked. And that is where we're going to leave today's episode.
Oh, damn.
Damn. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. If on Thursday we're actually going to be starting an hour earlier, so then we can include everyone for the session. If you want to watch the first episode of this chaos, or if you want to see any of our other videos, go to YouTube under Swinging Swordsman. Everything's there. That being said, I don't really have anything else to plug, so catch you next time.